Hi there, my name is Miss Sanchez, and I am the teacher for your Math 2 student this year. Welcome to my class. I've put together a little presentation for you. Hopefully this answers any questions you have, but please feel free to contact me anytime. My contact information will be at the end. So I have been teaching 12 years and 10 years here at El Camino. This year I'm teaching Math 2 and Financial Algebra. I do live in Claremont, which is a little bit south of here, so I do have about a 40-minute commute to school every day. Live with my husband, my 10th grade son, my 8th grade daughter, my mother-in-law, and my 3 crazy dogs. Before I was a teacher, I wanted you guys to know that I did actually spend 12 years in industry before going and getting my teaching credentials. So I have a background as a stockbroker, a financial advisor, and then I went into the mortgage industry for about 10 years. And so I do have a lot of math in real life experience, and that's why I became passionate about becoming a math teacher. So another fun fact that I wanted to share is I love to go camping in Yosemite. So if there's anybody else out there that loves Yosemite, I go every year with my family. And finally, this summer, we did an entire across the country trip. And so I like to share that I did consciously take a 15 and a 13-year-old into a small enclosed space, our van, our family van, and we drove around the country for 7 weeks. So we had a wonderful trip, but you know how that could go sometimes. And so I do feel very rested and refreshed for this school year because I did take a full summer off with my kids. So it was great. If anybody's ever done a cross-country trip like that, I'd love to hear about it. What do your kids need for my class? We use a math notebook daily. We use calculators. They love to have their own. So if you have not gotten them a calculator yet, it can be just the $5 one from Walmart. It does not need to be fancy. They need to have a sine, cosine, or tangent on it. They'll help you pick it out. And then obviously some writing utensils would be great, but their school Chromebook, their math notebook, they've all got them already or you would have heard from me. So they're good to go. In class, you're going to see that we've got 20% homework, 10% quizzes, and we're about to take our first test. That's when the grades will really adjust to what they are, what they know and what they don't know. So we're heavily graded on tests because you cannot go on to the next math class unless you understand the material from this math class. So once they get that grade next Tuesday, we will start some interventions from there if necessary. If students are understanding all the material and right where they need to be, you'll also hear that from me as well. So let me know if you have any questions. I do tutoring a lot. That'll come up on another slide in case you need it. So Google Classroom is where we communicate all of the assignments that are due. So the students will see it in weekly chunks. They'll know what's due daily and by week based on my Google Classroom. You can always ask to see their Google Classroom to look at the little side avatar and see, did they turn it in? It's highlighted if it's due. It's muted if it's already turned in. So if they're telling you, I already did my homework, you can actually go see if it's turned in there. Every homework has a little video. Do you see these little blue links? So if they need support on homework, they can just go watch my video on how to do it. Daily, we are giving homework. So if they say they've already done their math, you can say, let me see it, because we do have homework every day. If they say we don't have homework, it's unusual. Maybe it's a makeup day or something, but it's very rare. And I do update Aries pretty much daily. So if they're telling you like, I turned it in last week and she still hasn't graded it, that's very unusual for me. So shoot me an email. Feel free to check in with me on that. Tutoring is every day before school, every day at lunch, and Tuesdays and Thursdays after school if your student needs a little extra support. There's also Gear Up tutoring every day at lunch, every day before school, every day after school. So if they love the Gear Up tutors, that's a free tutoring on our campus too. I do accept late work all the way up until the day of the test. So you're going to get an email and a message from me that says, please have your student do this makeup work before next Tuesday's test. So yes, I'd like it turned in daily, but they know they have a little bit of leeway. We have life that happens. They have sports for 3 hours after school. They are sometimes working at the same time as being students. So they do have a little leeway in here that I do accept late work up until the day of the test. So we're now getting up to the deadline here of our test next Tuesday. Student feedback, how do I hear from them? We have class discussions. They can message me through Google Classroom. Obviously, they can email too, but most message. I hand grade assessments and pass them back to them so they can see their results. And they also self-grade homeworks and classwork so they see instant results on whether they're understanding things or not. And then their quizzes are also scored right after they take the quiz, so they get instant feedback on that too. And of course, they can come to my office hours, my tutoring, to see how they're doing. Here's my contact information. Go ahead and write this down if you need to, or shoot me an email just to say hi. I appreciate if you watch this video. And so thank you so much. If you'd like to donate anything to our class, a case of water goes a long way in this class. Kids are asking for waters daily. And so if they run out of water in their water bottle, etc., I always am welcoming of cases of water. You can actually just have it shipped to the front office and then they will give it to me. And also Lysol wipes. I'm going through them like crazy because we're still cleaning like crazy. Notice my mask is off because I have no students in the room. Normally I'm fully masked for your students daily as well as them. So if you have any questions, contact me anytime. Thanks for watching. Bye.